Oh, this is not the road I thought it was. Thought I would open this video with a creepy ass house. Some weird wooden stuff in the front yard, carvings and such. Hey there, Walt here from WaltInPA, and today we're taking a ride out to Firehouse Coffee. Now, it's been a few weeks since I've been there, and the last time I was there, I really brought home some coffee. I had a backpack stuffed full of fresh roasted beans and eager to get home and start brewing it. Today, I am going for coffee, but not necessarily for myself. Now, I'm sure there will be some for myself, but I'm picking up coffee to donate to an event that's going on. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that event. So a few videos back, I told you all about my history with cigars, how I got into cigars, where I used to hang out, and at the end of the video, I visited Smoky Cigar Lounge in Reading, Pennsylvania. I had a great time. I haven't been back, not because I don't want to be, but because it's not really close to home, and it's not in a place that makes it conducive to spur of the moment motorcycle trips. But it sounds like there may be a a very small group ride of cigar smokers happening in the somewhat near future, so that I can get back. But actually the topic of this video has a lot to do with cigars. So when I stopped going to my local cigar shop for various reasons, I needed a new home away from home, and I found that at this little place called the East End Athletic Club. Now, they are located in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. It's a small club that's been around for, I want to say, 80 years. It's been a really long time. And it's one of those private clubs where you need to know someone to get in, and it's kind of a lengthy approval process. But I had been there a couple of times for these cigar events that they hold. One day I got a message from my dad saying, hey, there's a cigar event going on at such and such a place. Do you want to go with me? And it was a few weeks out at the time, so I said, sure, get me a ticket, let me know what I owe you, and I'll meet you there. So the day the event comes around, I have a hell of a time finding this place. It's this little building, kind of hidden in plain sight. So I go inside, I meet with my dad, we hung out for a few hours. I had a really good time. It was a small social club with a lot of people there for the event. Well, while I was there, one of the guys was telling me all about their membership process, and I thought, well, you know what, this sounds like an interesting club. Maybe I'll give some thought to joining. And I did just that when I stopped going to the local cigar shop. So I put in my membership, I joined, I've been hanging out there and routinely meeting up with friends, socializing over cigars, and it's just been a great little place. I attended the first cigar event, second cigar event, and maybe even my third cigar event as just an attendee over the last couple of years. And I thought it was really fun. It was a great way to get the guys together and bond over cigars. Then, once I became a member, knowing that I was kind of into cigars, more so than some of the other members there, they approached me and a friend about being on the cigar event committee. What that meant is we would just get together at meetings and discuss ideas for upcoming events and just kind of formulate a game plan for running future events. So at the time, it was at the tail end of the previous president's term. He was actually retiring, stepping down, and wanted to be a member. And with him doing that, it left some big shoes to fill on the cigar front. So I was kind of involved in the planning stages of the previous event, but not in a very big way, just offering some input. And then this cigar event, they happen every 6 months or so. I was asked, along with that same friend of mine, to take on a more substantial role, and that turned into effectively running the event, which it's a lot of work, but it's kind of fun. We had lots of ideas that we wanted to implement, nothing wild and crazy, but some small tweaks in hopes of making the cigar event a bit bigger and better and a little more exciting. So that cigar event is actually 2 weeks away, and I have a ticket. I'm scheduled to be there to hang out with my dad and some friends, and I fully expect it to be a good time. But as one of the guys running the event, it's my responsibility to get all our ducks in a row for all of the various things. And among, besides the actually selecting the cigars and things like that, I need to put together a prize table for like raffle drawings, drop tickets in a bucket, and then people win various things, various prizes. And one of those prizes that I'm going to donate is Firehouse Coffee, since a lot of the people that go there are volunteer firefighters or former volunteer firefighters. I thought it would be fitting to run out to Firehouse, pick up some firefighter coffee, some fire chief coffee, and then maybe a flavored coffee, and just do a little 3-pack basket, 3-bean basket for the prize table. I think that would be pretty cool and fitting for a lot of the guys that go there. So that is my plan. Looks like he's inside roasting coffee today. Oh man, I don't know what happened. I got here, the place was empty, actually closing. It should be closing in about 5 minutes, and then there was a flood of customers. I was like jumping around in there, trying not to get in anyone's way while I was trying to have a conversation. It's a great place, and I guess that coffee roaster is vented outside because I could smell it. It smells pretty damn good. Wound up buying 6 bags of coffee. See if I can stuff it all in this backpack. And it fits. And I'm not ashamed to admit it, they got me on April 1st. They posted a picture of their sign over there that says hazelnut coffee. It said pork and sauerkraut flavored coffee, and I totally didn't realize what day it was. And for a second, my thought was, what in the hell is that? But great place. I really enjoy it. Great coffee, good people. Now it's time to go home, maybe make some of this coffee.